A lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K. Thank goodness.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I
always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kenneth Faried. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Westbrook can't get it to go.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. He still can't cash in on it.
And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. The back-to-the-basket scoring, obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook, because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And LeBron's subbed in for Green. Cousins, LeBron with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. No good from 18.
That's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Capella with the bucket.
And it's clear why Capella shoots at such a high percentage. I mean, because he picks good shots to take inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's deflected. Timeout call for Rockets.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. But we'll see what they run coming out.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Houston leading by 11.
Well, come on. You give Magic Johnson credit. The City of Angels. The Lakers wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and they did. Landing the biggest free agent that they could. Look, landing LeBron that instantly made their offseason a success. I mean, it took a lot to recruit LeBron. Give Magic Johnson credit. But this franchise has been the talk since he signed on.
Here's Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hartenstein passes to Harden. Over LeBron. No good off the front iron. And the Lakers wasted, Chris, no time filling the rest of the roster with veterans.
Yeah, Kevin, and with LeBron on board, I think that's a solid idea. Look, the Lakers didn't land another huge free agency target. We all know that. But they did do a good job of building the team around LeBron. I mean, they have a nice blend of youth and veterans on this roster. And with LeBron, as we know, you never know. That could work.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all. when it comes to scoring in the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma kicks to Cousins. Back to Kuzma. Outside Rondo. Stolen by Harden. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Hartenstein. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq? And that'll do it for...
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
Well, that's the mentality of a true competitor. Some guys shrink in the face of a challenge. For him, it's what he plays for.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. They've got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing, James. Over Green. James misses.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Here's Green. Rebound the Lakers. Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high pace in their game.
Well, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season in pace of play. The players and the front office all want to get back to that Showtime era Lakers style of play.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Jumper comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rivers. Los Angeles on D, down by 12. And Fareed the bucket on the assist by Harden. Fareed's got his second basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. The pass to Harden. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Rondo finds James. Back to Rondo. His three-pointers off the mark.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Here's Harden. The shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. James outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Fareed sends it back.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
LeBron grabs the miss. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and hard finds it.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover had it. He throws.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Cousins. JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And the basket by Gordon. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
That one drops for him.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the floor of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, one thing that sold Eric Gordon on Jordan the Rockets was the strength of their training staff. Ariza told him, you feel 10 years younger here. And he certainly looks healthy and rejuvenated.
Houston with a big group substitution here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard with the steal. Stolen by Rivers. Outside, Green. Over Green. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Passes it to McGee. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead. They finish off the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Green. E.J. Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call it play.
I love your honest appraisal.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Here's Harden. Capella, that shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looks like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was just for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Lakers trail by 19. Rondo kicks to Davis. The feed now to Cousins. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Hits the three-point foul.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Harden draws the double. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. Looking to end his cold spell. Count it. Good.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Rondo with the ball. At the elbow, it's James. Chris, LeBron James here with the Lakers signed a 4-year deal with the team that surprised a lot of people.
But yeah, Kevin, and what is scary, though, is LeBron just doesn't seem to be slowing down. I mean, Father Time is undefeated, but he could be at this level of greatness all 4 years. And to think this might not even be his last big contract, that's just stupid. I mean, that speaks to the greatness of LeBron.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Cousins, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Clint Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Kenneth Faried. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Tucker. The Rockets with another miss.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Cook kicks to Howard. McGee dishes to Caldwell Pope. Bradley, that's for 2. Again, Los Angeles.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
And the basket by Gordon.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Drills it from outside. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
From deep three-point range, and the miss. So easy, Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Great crowd tonight, but what made the difference down the stretch?
We just trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. Kyle was amazing tonight. You know, it was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, you know, we got a good victory at home.
Big win, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.